Welcome to Student Loan Fundamentals, the official blog of Strategic Debt Coach. And today I wanted to go over how to navigate the website. And this is a small tutorial that I put together for you guys so you guys can get a full understanding of what this website is. Before we get this started, I do want to go ahead and drag the page down here and show you guys this. On the right hand side it says free report, the confessions of a student loan collector. And I want to stress the fact that it's really important to go ahead and download this. And the reasoning behind this is, before you do your research, before you tackle this problem or this situation, you kind of want to know what type of beast you're dealing with. So with that said, let's go ahead and get this started. I want to make this short and sweet. On the left hand side here I have my cursor right next to this blog section, and let's go ahead and get that clicked here. Now this is a blog. Everybody should know what a blog is, but if not, basically it's a news update. On this blog section we do frequent updates on new legislation, different rules, and of course if there's new concepts introduced in this industry, then we touch up on it. And more importantly, this blog section is here to go ahead and express my insider's opinion on different topics. So that blog section is there. Now right next to the blog section is the settlements section. And you might be wondering, what are settlements? Basically it's a compromise. It's a compromise to satisfy a student loan. And on this partial payoff section, or this reduced settlement section, we go over different numerical breakdowns. We talk about the math behind a settlement compromise. And for those that are in collections, there's limited options. Settlement is only available to you while you're in default. And definitely, if you're looking into doing this, if you have a little bit of money saved and you want to do a partial payoff, of course it's always best to pay the lowest amount possible to square away your obligation. Now for those that do not have a lump sum, the most conventional way to take care of a student loan might be to repay a student loan through a payment. So let's go ahead and click on this repayment section now. Now under this repayment section, we talk about different payment plans, different options, and we scratch the surface on different plans and payment options. And of course, if you're in default, you worry about your credit, you worry about the notorious collection fees. Some may ask, why is my balance so high? Why is my credit so screwed up? Now this section touches up on that topic, and we talk about different things as far as programs and different options. So that repayment section is there. Now right next to the repayment section is the garnishment section, and that's the dreaded federal wage garnishment section. And we talk a little bit about garnishments here, and we talk about your rights. As a borrower, definitely, or as a consumer, definitely you have rights, and we talk about your rights. Some may be wondering, how do I stop my garnishment? How do I get this squared away? And this might be the perfect section to go ahead and visit, so you get an idea, you get additional knowledge on what exactly is going on here. Now right next to the garnishment section is the tax offset section. And for those that have been in default for some time now, you might be getting your tax returns seized. You might be having your social security checks offsetted. Now this tax offset section talks about what the tax offset is, what the concept is behind it, and how to decertify yourself from a tax offset. Basically, if you're asking yourself, how do I get my tax return back? My student loan is in default and they're taking my taxes. This is the place to go ahead and visit to educate yourself on that topic. Now right next to the tax offset section is your rights. And oftentimes borrowers will go in, they would go ahead and contact collection agencies or contact representatives without knowing their rights. And of course there's federal laws and different state laws that protect you as a consumer, and before you deal with anybody over the phone or whatever, you want to go ahead and educate yourself and this is the perfect place to figure out what your rights are. So that's pretty much it for the rights section here. Now, right next to your rights is the FNQ section, and the FNQ section, we made it pretty user friendly. And if you look here, there's different buttons. It says understanding student loans, repayment options, and so on. If you have any questions with regards to any of these subjects, go ahead and just click away, and we'll definitely touch up on the subject that you're looking for. So this is pretty much it for the tutorial video. If you're having any questions, feel free to go ahead and contact us, or feel free to look into the website, and we should touch up on all of the subjects. So before I finish this, once again, I do want to stress that it's always best to download the Confessions of a Federal Student Loan Collector, because it's always best to know what their mentality is and what the culture is behind who you're dealing with, or the entities that you're dealing with. So yeah, go ahead and enter your name and your primary email address, download the book, and yeah, we'll see you on the other side.